Chosen one, stop for a second and really pay attention. Something just shifted in your life, and it did not happen by accident. You may not see it clearly yet, but you can feel it. Something in the energy around you has moved. The pressure that followed you, the strange silence, the moments that made no sense, they were all building toward this exact point. Right now, something powerful has begun to unfold around your path. Doors that once felt locked are starting to loosen, and situations that seemed frozen are quietly beginning to move. This is not random timing. Something important just changed in your favor, and what happens next may surprise you. The moment the energy around you changed. Sometimes a shift in life does not begin with something loud or dramatic. It begins quietly, almost unnoticed at first. The world around you may still look the same, but something inside begins to feel different. Your thoughts start becoming clearer, your reactions change, and certain situations that once felt heavy no longer carry the same weight. This is often the first sign that the energy around your life has started to move in a new direction. Many people expect change to arrive with obvious signs, but real transformation often begins in subtle ways. You may notice that things that used to confuse you now make more sense. Your mind becomes calmer, and you begin to understand situations from a deeper perspective. Instead of feeling stuck, you feel a quiet sense that something is shifting, even if you cannot yet explain what it is. This change in energy often follows a long period of pressure or uncertainty. During that time, life may have felt challenging and unpredictable. Situations may have tested your patience, your strength, and your belief in the path you were walking. What you may not have realized was that these experiences were slowly preparing you for the moment when things would begin to change. When energy begins to shift, it affects the way you see opportunities around you. New ideas start forming in your mind, and possibilities that once seemed distant begin to feel more reachable. Conversations with people may suddenly bring unexpected insights. Small events may lead to larger opportunities. These moments may appear simple at first, but they often signal the beginning of something much bigger. You might also notice that your emotions feel more balanced. Situations that once triggered frustration or doubt begin to lose their power. Instead of reacting quickly, you respond with calm understanding. This emotional balance allows you to move forward with greater confidence and clarity. Another sign of this shift is the feeling of renewed motivation. You may feel more inspired to take action or explore new directions. The goals you once set aside may begin to feel important again. This renewed energy encourages you to move forward instead of remaining in the same place. The moment the energy around you changes is often the beginning of a new chapter. It signals that the experiences you passed through have shaped you in ways that now allow new possibilities to appear. Even though the change may start quietly, it carries the power to guide your journey toward a different and more meaningful direction. 2. Why certain things suddenly feel different. There are times in life when everything around you seems the same, yet something inside feels different. The same places, the same people, and the same routines are still there, but your experience of them begins to change. Situations that once confused you start to feel clearer. Conversations that once felt important may now seem less meaningful. At the same time, certain thoughts and ideas begin to stand out in a new way. This feeling can be surprising because it often appears quietly without any obvious event causing it. One reason things suddenly feel different is because your perspective has grown. As you go through experiences, your understanding of life naturally expands. Challenges teach lessons, time brings reflection, and each situation helps shape the way you see the world. Over time, this growth changes how you respond to what happens around you. Instead of reacting the same way you once did, you begin to notice things from a calmer and more thoughtful point of view. Another reason for this shift is the increase in awareness. When awareness grows, you begin to notice details that you may not have seen before. You start recognizing patterns in situations and behaviors. Certain choices become easier because you understand their consequences more clearly. This awareness helps you avoid distractions and focus on what truly matters in your life. Your priorities may also be changing. As you grow, the things that once seemed important may lose their influence. You might feel less interested in situations that drain your energy and more drawn toward activities that support your progress. This natural shift in priorities can make your environment feel different, even though nothing outside has changed. Emotional growth also plays a part in this experience. You may feel calmer in situations that once caused frustration or worry. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by small problems, you begin to handle them with patience and understanding. This emotional balance allows you to think more clearly and make decisions with greater confidence. Sometimes this feeling of change also appears because new opportunities are beginning to form around you. Even if they are not fully visible yet, the conditions that allow them to appear are already developing. As your mindset shifts and your awareness grows, you become more prepared to recognize these opportunities when they arrive. When certain things start feeling different, it is often a sign that your personal growth is moving you into a new phase of your journey. Your thoughts, priorities, and reactions are adjusting to match the person you are becoming. This quiet transformation may seem subtle at first, but it often marks the beginning of meaningful progress and new possibilities ahead. 3. The silent battle that just ended. Some of the most difficult battles in life are the ones that no one else can see. These are the struggles that happen quietly inside your mind and heart, while the world around you continues as usual. On the outside, everything may appear normal, but inside you may have been carrying pressure, confusion, and moments of doubt that felt heavy and exhausting. Silent battles often last longer than people expect because they are not always visible to others, and they rarely come with clear solutions. During these times, you may have felt as if you were constantly trying to stay strong while dealing with challenges that tested your patience and emotional balance. Certain situations may have repeated themselves, leaving you wondering why progress felt so slow. You may have questioned your direction or wondered if the effort you were putting into your journey was truly leading anywhere. These quiet struggles can create a feeling of isolation because they are difficult to explain to others. Yet silent battles often shape some of the most important growth in a person's life. They push you to develop resilience when there is no immediate reward for your effort. They encourage you to keep moving forward even when encouragement is limited. Every moment you chose to continue despite uncertainty helped build strength that could not have been developed through comfort alone. These experiences also deepen your understanding of yourself. You begin to recognize your limits, your values, and the kind of future you truly want to create. This awareness helps you make better decisions and respond to challenges with greater wisdom. The struggle that once felt overwhelming slowly becomes a source of personal insight. When a silent battle begins to end, the change can feel subtle at first. The constant tension you carried begins to ease, your thoughts become calmer, and the pressure that once filled your mind starts to fade. Situations that once felt impossible to manage begin to feel lighter. You may notice that your reactions are different, and you respond to challenges with more clarity and confidence. Another sign that the battle is ending is the return of inner stability. Instead of feeling pulled in many directions, your focus becomes steadier. You feel more certain about your direction and more comfortable trusting your own judgment. This renewed stability allows you to move forward without the same weight that once held you back. The silent battle that just ended was not meaningless. It was shaping your resilience, your awareness, and your ability to remain steady during difficult moments. Even though those struggles may have been hidden from others, they helped build the strength you now carry. The quiet victories you achieved during that time prepared you for the new possibilities that are beginning to appear in your life. For the door that just quietly opened. Sometimes the most important opportunities in life do not arrive with loud announcements. They appear quietly, almost unnoticed at first, like a small opening that slowly becomes clear over time. A door can open in ways that are easy to overlook if you are not paying attention. It might come through a simple idea, a new conversation, or a situation that suddenly offers a different path forward. At first it may seem ordinary, but with time it becomes clear that something meaningful has begun. When a door quietly opens, it often follows a period when everything felt blocked. During those earlier moments, progress may have seemed impossible. You may have tried many times to move forward, only to feel like nothing was changing. That experience can create the impression that opportunities are far away or difficult to reach. Yet sometimes the path begins to change when your mindset, awareness, and readiness have grown enough to recognize what is appearing. The opening of a door often starts with clarity. You begin to notice possibilities that were not visible before. Situations that once felt confusing begin to make more sense, and choices that once seemed uncertain become easier to understand. This clarity allows you to recognize that something new is available, even if it begins with small steps rather than large dramatic changes. Another way this quiet opening appears is through new connections and experiences. A conversation with someone might introduce a fresh perspective. A simple opportunity might lead to a direction you had not considered earlier. These moments can feel small in the beginning, but they often carry the potential to grow into something larger if you choose to explore them. The door that has opened may also bring a sense of renewed motivation. You might feel inspired to take action again after a long period of hesitation or waiting. The energy that returns during these moments encourages you to move forward with curiosity rather than fear. This motivation helps you begin walking through the opportunity that has appeared. One important thing to remember is that a door opening does not always mean everything will change instantly. Many opportunities begin with gradual progress. Each step you take through that opening helps reveal the next part of the path. As you continue moving forward, the direction becomes clearer and the opportunity becomes stronger. Recognizing a quietly opened door requires awareness and patience. Instead of waiting for dramatic signs, it means paying attention to subtle shifts in your life. Small chances, new ideas, and fresh perspectives can all signal that the path ahead is expanding. The door that has opened represents possibility. It shows that movement has returned to your journey and that the experiences you passed through prepared you to see and use the opportunities that are now appearing. What once felt closed is beginning to change, and with awareness and courage, that quiet opening can lead to meaningful progress. 5. Why this moment is not random. Sometimes a moment appears in life that feels unusually significant, even if nothing dramatic has happened yet. You might suddenly feel more aware of your surroundings, more thoughtful about your direction, or more curious about what comes next. It may seem like an ordinary day, yet something inside you senses that there is meaning behind what is happening right now. Moments like this rarely appear without a reason. Life is made up of many experiences that slowly guide a person towards certain points of realization and growth. Each situation, each lesson, and each challenge contributes to shaping your understanding of the world and your place within it. Over time, these experiences begin to connect in ways that lead to important turning points. What might appear random on the surface is often the result of many small events coming together at the right time. Growth rarely happens all at once. It develops gradually as you move through different phases of life. During some periods, you are learning patience. During others, you are developing resilience or clarity. These lessons may feel separate while they are happening, but together they prepare you for moments when new awareness appears. When this awareness arrives, it can feel as though everything suddenly makes more sense. The moment you are experiencing now is connected to the path you have been walking for a long time. The thoughts that come to your mind, the opportunities you begin to notice, and the changes you feel inside are not separate from your earlier experiences. They are part of a continuous journey that has been unfolding step by step. Another reason this moment is not random is because your perspective has evolved. As your awareness grows, you begin to recognize patterns and possibilities that you may not have seen before. Situations that once felt confusing begin to reveal meaning. Decisions become clearer because you understand what aligns with your goals and what does not. Timing also plays an important role. Certain opportunities only become visible when you are ready to understand them. If they appeared earlier, they might have gone unnoticed or seemed unimportant. Growth creates the readiness needed to recognize when a meaningful moment arrives. This readiness allows you to see possibilities that match your current level of awareness. You may also notice that several things seem to be aligning around the same time. New ideas appear, conversations bring unexpected insights, and opportunities begin to surface in ways that feel connected. These small signals often indicate that a shift is taking place. Each one contributes to the larger movement happening in your life. Understanding that this moment is not random encourages you to stay aware and present. Instead of dismissing the changes you feel, you begin to explore them with curiosity. You become more attentive to the opportunities and insights that appear around you. Every journey contains moments that mark the beginning of a new direction. These moments are shaped by everything that came before them. The experiences you passed through prepared you to recognize the meaning of what is happening now. What may seem ordinary at first could be the start of a path that leads to important growth and new possibilities. 6. What this shift is preparing you for. When a shift begins to take place in life, it usually means that something new is being prepared ahead of you. These changes are not only about what is happening around you, but also about what is happening within you. A shift often appears after a period of growth, reflection, and learning. During that time, you may have developed patience, awareness, and the ability to handle situations with greater calm and understanding. These qualities are not accidental. They are part of the preparation for what lies ahead. Every new chapter requires a different level of readiness. Opportunities, responsibilities, and experiences that appear later in life often demand stronger thinking, clearer judgment, and emotional balance. The shift you are experiencing may be guiding you towards situations where these qualities will become valuable. The lessons you learned during earlier challenges are now becoming tools that help you navigate new paths. One important part of this preparation is the way your mindset begins to change. You may notice that you think more carefully before making decisions. Instead of reacting quickly to every situation, you take time to understand the bigger picture. This thoughtful approach helps you avoid unnecessary problems and focus on what truly supports your progress. Another way this shift prepares you is by encouraging you to recognize opportunities that match your direction. As your awareness grows, you begin to notice possibilities that once seemed hidden or unimportant. These opportunities may appear through new ideas, meaningful conversations, or situations that encourage you to explore different paths. Being prepared means you are able to recognize these chances and use them wisely. The shift can also prepare you for greater responsibility. As you grow, people may begin to trust your judgment and look to you for guidance. Your experiences have given you insights that can help others who are facing similar situations. This does not mean you must have all the answers, but your perspective can provide encouragement and support to those around you. Another part of this preparation involves learning to trust yourself. During earlier stages of your journey, you may have questioned your decisions or felt uncertain about your direction. As you gain experience and understanding, confidence begins to grow. You become more comfortable making choices that align with your values and goals. Preparation also includes learning how to remain steady during change. Even positive opportunities can bring uncertainty, and the ability to stay calm during these moments is important. The resilience you developed through earlier challenges helps you remain balanced as new experiences unfold. The shift that is happening now is not only about change in your circumstances, it is also about strengthening the person you are becoming. The patience you developed, the awareness you gained, and the lessons you learned are guiding you toward the next stage of your journey. These qualities help ensure that when new opportunities appear, you are ready to move forward with clarity, confidence, and purpose. 7. The decision that will shape what happens next. Progress depends on a single choice. Not always a dramatic decision, but a clear moment when you decide how you will move forward. After everything you have experienced, the pressure, the waiting, the lessons, you arrive at a place where the next step depends on your willingness to act with confidence. The direction ahead is beginning to reveal itself, but the path will only continue to open if you choose to walk toward it. Every journey eventually reaches a moment where hesitation and action stand side by side. One option is to remain in the familiar place where things feel safe but unchanged. The other option is to move forward into new possibilities that may require courage and trust. This decision is important because it determines whether the growth you develop during your challenges will lead to real progress. The decision that shapes what happens next often begins with believing that you are ready for the opportunities appearing in your life. Doubt can sometimes make people pause even when the path ahead is clear. Questions may appear in the mind about whether the timing is right or whether success is truly possible. These thoughts are natural, but they should not prevent you from recognizing how far you have already come. Choosing to move forward means accepting that growth requires action. The lessons you learned during difficult times prepared you to handle new situations with wisdom and strength. Each step you take now builds momentum and creates new possibilities that were not visible before. Action turns preparation into progress. Another part of this decision involves trusting your judgment. Your experiences have taught you how to recognize opportunities and how to respond wisely to challenges. When you trust what you have learned, you become more confident about taking steps that align with your goals. This confidence allows you to move forward without constantly second-guessing yourself. The decision you make now also influences the people and opportunities that appear in your life. When you move with clarity and purpose, you naturally attract situations that match that direction. New connections, ideas, and experiences begin to align with the path you have chosen. It is important to remember that this decision does not require perfection. No one has complete certainty about every step ahead. What matters most is the willingness to begin. Progress often starts with small actions that gradually lead to larger results. Each step forward strengthens your belief in the journey you are creating. The future is shaped by the choices made in moments like this. The challenges you faced prepared you to recognize this opportunity and respond with courage. By choosing to move forward with confidence, you allow the next chapter of your life to unfold in ways that reflect the growth and strength you have already developed. Chosen one, if this message reached you today, take a moment to reflect on what you have been feeling lately. Something around your life has begun to shift, even if the change is still quiet and not fully visible yet. The experiences you went through were not meaningless. Every challenge, every moment of confusion, and every period of waiting helped shape the awareness and strength you now carry. Those lessons prepared you for the direction that is beginning to unfold. The movement happening around you may appear slowly at first, but small shifts often lead to meaningful change. New ideas may enter your mind, unexpected opportunities may appear, and your perspective may continue to grow clearer. These signs remind you that life does not remain in one place forever. Growth creates new paths, and each step you take helps reveal the next part of the journey. Stay aware of the opportunities and lessons that appear along the way. The awareness you have gained will guide your choices and help you recognize what truly supports your progress. Continue trusting your ability to adapt and grow, because the experiences that shaped you have already prepared you for what lies ahead. If this message spoke to you, share your thoughts in the comments and let others know they are not alone on their journey. Sometimes the smallest reminder can bring clarity to someone who needs encouragement. Stay focused, stay patient, and keep moving forward, because the path ahead may be opening in ways you are only beginning to notice.